I'm Ben Dodson, and this is my presentation for MGMT223 on the New Zealand cherry industry for Sue Trafford. The New Zealand cherry industry supply chain is a very basic supply chain. We've got the orchard, pack house, distribution, imports and retail, or if they remain in New Zealand, straight from the distributor to the retailer, or straight to a cafe or restaurant for further consumption. The influence of regulation is important for the New Zealand cherry industry as it holds the supply chain members accountable. It protects the consumer health and safety, protects the workers' health and safety especially, and protects the ecosystems of other countries' biosecurity, especially with China and Taiwan with our codling moth problem here in New Zealand. They don't want it there in their countries. The New Zealand summer fruit is the overarching regulation enforcer of the New Zealand cherry industry. They enforce the compliance set by the Horticulture Export Authority, and they enforce the regulations for producers, processors and exporters. So they basically cover everyone in New Zealand, what they're doing, whether you're selling them at your gate or selling them to China. Export regulations are particularly important for the New Zealand cherry industry, as most of our product goes overseas, the majority going to China, so they have to protect their ecosystems. So again, the codling moth is a big problem, and we have to provide phytosanitary certificates to ensure they don't enter their country. It's also a way to ensure premium quality and minimise contamination and improve their food safety, as China cannot look after their own country's food regulations that well. They made it important for the exports to ensure a safe pathway for food. Significant issues and opportunities for the cherry industry. Checks on imports and exports, they're both the same kind of checks, so it's really just slowing down the supply chain at the moment. There's a large potential for food wastage if the supply chain is too slow, as the cherries do not continue to ripen once they've been harvested. So if they go above the 4 degrees in their chilled containers, they're basically done for. There's a chance to increase the market share in Asia, particularly China, as I said before, as the market share is quite low, but they are our biggest trading area by quantity. Conclusions: the cherry industry is well regulated and governed. There's a growing industry with plenty of market share opportunities in Southeast Asia, and there's very high standards set for the product both here and overseas.